There are wars the world watches on the news. And then, there are wars that happen in the dark. No cameras, no press conferences, no official statements. This is one of those wars. And you are not supposed to know what really happened. To understand what is happening right now between the United States, Iran, and Israel, you need to go back. Not years, decades. Because this war, the war you are watching unfold today, did not start last week. It started in 1979, and everything that is happening right now was inevitable. 1979, Iran, the most powerful pro-American government in the Middle East, collapsed overnight. The Shah of Iran gone. In his place, a regime that had one mission: destroy America, destroy Israel. And they meant it. What happened next set in motion a chain of events that would take 40 years to reach its breaking point. That breaking point is now. For 4 decades, the United States and Iran have been fighting a war. But not a war you could see. A shadow war. Assassinations, cyber attacks, proxy armies, secret operations. Over 100 American soldiers killed by Iranian-backed forces. Over 1,000 Iranian assets eliminated. Neither side ever officially admitted anything. Until the night everything changed. Here is what the news is not telling you. Iran's nuclear program. For 20 years, the world debated. Sanctions, negotiations, agreements, all of it, theater. Because underneath the mountains of Fordow and Natanz, Iran was building something that once complete would make every negotiation irrelevant. A nuclear weapon. Israel had a red line. Cross it, and we strike. Iran crossed it. The intelligence report landed on the desk of the Israeli Prime Minister. It said 3 words: 90 days remaining. 90 days until Iran had enough enriched uranium. 90 days until the Middle East changed forever. Israel made a decision. They would not wait. They called Washington. The conversation that followed has never been made public. But what happened next, the world watched, and still did not understand what they were seeing. The strike came at 2 a.m. Israeli F-35 jets, the most advanced fighter aircraft ever built, carrying bunker buster bombs designed for one purpose: to destroy underground nuclear facilities. 6 targets. One night. The operation lasted 4 hours. By 6 a.m., Iran's nuclear program had been set back by years, and the Middle East would never be the same. But here is what nobody is talking about. Iran had a plan. A plan they had been preparing for 15 years. For every Israeli strike, Iran had a response. Not missiles, not armies. Something far more dangerous. Simultaneously, as in 7 different countries, Iranian proxy forces activated. Lebanon, Yemen, Iraq, Syria, Gaza, Bahrain, Afghanistan, all at once. A coordinated response designed to overwhelm every defense system simultaneously. This was not retaliation. This was the plan all along. The strike was meant to trigger it. The United States had been watching. For months, American carrier groups had been repositioning. USS Gerald R. Ford, USS Dwight D. Eisenhower, both in the region. Not by accident. Washington knew the strike was coming. Washington knew Iran's response plan. And Washington had its own plan. Within 30 minutes of the Israeli strike, American forces were already moving. What happened in the next 6 hours has been classified at the highest level. But here is what we know. 3 of the most powerful militaries in the world. One night, strikes, counterstrikes, proxy battles across 7 countries, 5 American sailors killed, dozens of Iranian military commanders eliminated, Iran's air defense system crippled, and a message sent in the darkness that no press conference would ever confirm. This is not a war that ends. This is a war that pauses. Iran will rebuild. Israel will prepare for the next strike. America will reposition, and somewhere, in a mountain bunker in Iran, engineers are already working. The 90-day clock, reset, but still ticking. 3 militaries, 1 night. Nothing will ever be the same. This file is now closed. File Mar 003, case closed. But there are more files. Files that governments are still trying to keep sealed. File Namjadao 004 is already being prepared. Subscribe so you don't miss it.